So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ace. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes now on 1st down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Leopard!
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A good pickup there, a 22. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. As Kansas City comes back out here on offense, let's discuss the fact that they are now officially in the playoffs. They clinched by beating Baltimore last week 27-24 on that Harrison Butker game-winning field goal.
Yeah, went to overtime.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep downfield for into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run now with Ware. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Watch 32, watch 32. Double tight.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Carlos Dunlap coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll take this inside the 40. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Well, last week, the Cincinnati Bengals, they had no Andy Dalton. They had no A.J. Green. They're playing at the Chargers, so you'd think no chance. Tell you what, though, yes, a loss, but they hung in there.
Yeah, they showed their pride, didn't they? They showed that they were going to continue to battle. I wonder if the Chargers thought without Dalton, without A.J. Green, that might be a little bit easier. All that combined to make it a very tough game. Even though they lost 26-21 in their 5th loss in a row, they had to feel halfway decent leaving Los Angeles because they competed.
But now at 5 and 8, and it is looking like a 3rd straight playoff-less appearance season for the Bengals. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run here with Bernard. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll go with the keeper, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6. Bullock out now.